Hi guys, how are you all today morning? Good morning. My name is TSP Raghavan and I live in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. Today is 11th March 2023. This is my spiritual vlog on YouTube. Haribol TRSV nectar NECTAR nectar. Kindly subscribe to this vlog and press the bell icon so that I may keep reminding you of my other videos. In this particular vlog, in the past few videos, we have been discussing about building our own body into a shrine for the localized Paramatma within. In that process, we discussed about a statement made by Mr. Sanjeev Malik, the internationally renowned spiritualist, that at least four times the population of this globe is floating endlessly on the other, waiting for its return to be reincarnated. While thinking about this theory and meditating upon it, I came up with some conclusions which I am sharing with you all. We have begun doing that in the past two videos. Today we shall continue with the other part of this particular theory. We were talking about the gross body. Actually, this gross body is nothing but a simple hardware with a hard disk called brain, which is situated at the cranium or the skull of this hardware called gross body. This particular hard disk catches frequencies or vibrations from the three subtle bodies that are part of the total body that envelops the soul. These three subtle bodies are known as first, causal intelligence, second, astral mind, and third, etheric senses. Depending upon the prarabdha karma of a living entity and depending upon his or her whims, fantasies, fancies, dreams, etc., this person and his or her vibrations are caught by the brain of that person and that person reacts accordingly. In other words, vibrations from all the three subtle bodies keep coming, but the brain of a particular living entity depends upon the person's destiny, karma, whims, fancies, fantasies, preferences, tastes, etc. And hence, this person reacts according to those vibrations after churning and chewing them over. Some living entities decide to react according to the vibration of the causal intelligence, some astral mind, some etheric senses, some a permutation and combination of all the three, and so on. Even a particular living entity may, in the initial stages, act according to the vibrations from the senses and then according to the astral mind and later according to that from the causal intelligence. It may also be reversed or anything else may be true. It is just a permutation and combination. As I said before, it also depends on the karma and destiny of that person. Now, if this gross body is just a medium to react into the material world, then once suppose as an example, I die and drop this gross body into the material world immediately. It is only the three settled bodies which remain and which rotate or float separately into the other or jointly together for time immemorial till the day of reckoning comes and they think of or they are ready to reincarnate together. This depends on the soul, which is not a part of these three settled bodies which are floating in the ether. This soul goes back to its spiritual whole and then it will come out as a spiritual spark again, only to don these three settled bodies and decide upon what slice of his or her karma he or she wants to work out. For that, they all decide on how to be born, in what shape, what sex, what race, what caste, what creed, which family, which parents, etc. And thus they get their gross body according to their whims and fantasies. You would appreciate that an Indian living entity, an a living entity or a soul which wants to reincarnate as an Indian will not look like a foreigner or a foreigner like an Indian or both like a Chinese or both like a African American, etc. So on. It is because only the gross body is used to identify a person in this material world. This is an initial process and the other evolvement takes according to the karma of the particular entity. There are people who can see through the gross body and identify a person by his or her subtle body or soul, but they are far few and far between. I have been talking about the knowledge and information that we have gleaned through the study of spiritual books, scriptures, contemplation on the material universe, and meditation on the spiritual universe. This video is no exception to that rule. We have been meditating on the spiritual universe and contemplating on the theory floated by the world renowned, internationally renowned spiritualist Mr. Sanjeev Malik, and we have come up with this theory. Now, we shall talk about what happens to the subtle body in my next video. Before going, I would like to remind you that I am a published author with Amazon Kindle and paperback. I write on spiritualism, fiction, and assorted subjects. Spiritualism happens to be my favorite subject. Please let me know your own priceless ideas, opinions, and views about this matter that we talked about just now. Please give me these opinions so that we may blend everything together for the sake of this society of which we are all constituents. Till we meet in my next video, it is good morning from TSV Raghavan.